What is going on, everybody? This is your boy K-Mac, and this is another cartoon conspiracy theory that you guys love so much, and this one is going to be a little bit different. I know lately I've been doing these with just series of pictures and a little less gameplay, but I thought I would spice this one up and put some Call of Duty Ghost Xbox One gameplay in the background. Hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you guys are into that. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more Xbox One gameplay in future videos. But let's go ahead and jump right into what this theory is. Now, this is a pretty short theory, but it makes a lot of sense, and it's a little bit different than the normal theories we've been doing. So I thought I would go ahead and do it for you guys. But first of all, what this is based around is based off of Dora's appearance. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dora. As you can see, she is had a bigger head than most, and all kinds of weird things about her that we're going to point out here. Now, first of all, like I said, the weird giant head is caused by hydrocephalus, which is common, very common among people that are suffering from mental retardation and other mental illnesses like that. It's very, very common for them to have bigger heads than normal. It's just something that happens. I'm not really sure why. I don't really have any explanation for any of this. But basically what this theory boils down to is that Dora is not a normal girl. She is a special needs girl. She has Down syndrome, maybe something along those lines. And there's a lot of credibility and a lot of good reasons why. Like I just pointed out that she had the hydrocephalus for having a big head. She's always talking very loudly. As you've ever watched the show, you'll see that she's almost 2 to 3 times louder than any other character in the show. This could be due to a lot of things. A lot of people that suffer from Down syndrome often have hearing problems, so they think they're talking a normal voice, but when they're talking elevated, kind of like when you have headphones in and you can't really hear yourself talking, similar to that, but not quite as simple as that. And most of them, or some of them, even have speech problems, or problems where they can't control the volume of their voice at all. That is very, very common. Now, another thing to point out here is the fact that she cannot remember anything that the map tells her. The map has to repeat itself 3 times every time she has to map for something. It has to be repeated 3 times, and that's something that's very, very common. My own mother in real life is a special ed teacher, and I have a lot of experience with our students over the years. And I've witnessed her teach these kids. They're actually high school age, but they function at lower levels than that, and they have all kinds of things from Asperger's to Down syndrome and all kinds of special ed needs in her classroom. I've witnessed her teach, and more times than not, she'll end up repeating things more than one time and slowing it down for them. I would not have the patience for it, honestly. It takes a special kind of person to be a special ed teacher. But anyway, that is a classic sign of that as well. Having to be told things 2 to 3 times. Also, what about Boots, which is the monkey? You saw her monkey that's always her companion. Well, that is basically just her animal service animal. People have walk dogs or dogs. People have monkeys too. That is a very common thing. It's more common than you might think. You might never have seen it personally, but how often do you see a service animal? Anyway, but they are out there. You can get monkeys that are service animals. They're actually very helpful. Some say they're even better than dogs, but it all just depends on personal preferences and, of course, the training that goes into the service animal and where you get it from and all kinds of things like that. Lastly, the last piece of evidence is Dora is always wearing this yellow bracelet, it seems like, in every scene and every episode and short movie they've made. She's been wearing this bracelet or some kind of bracelet that's very, very similar to it. And basically the explanation for this is it's a medical alert bracelet. It's a bracelet that has a tracking device in it. It has a button in it that you can hit for panic mode. Basically, a lot of kids that have Down syndrome wear these bracelets because a lot of them like to wander off. Like if you go take your Down syndrome child to the mall and they wander off, you let them out of your sight for a second, they wander off, and you can't find them, and they're not capable of finding their own way back, and then they're really lost. So these bracelets are actually a really, really nice thing to have. Like I said, they have GPS in them. You can find your kids super easily. They're not just for Down syndrome children, obviously, but they're way more common on Down syndrome children, and it would make perfect sense why Dora is always wearing that bracelet. But that is pretty much it for this theory, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this theory. I hope it made you think a little bit. I know it made me think a little bit outside the box on this one. And if you guys could go ahead and hit that like button, it would be very much appreciated if you guys could just mash that button and try and get this video to over 600 likes. That would be amazing, guys, if you guys could do that. Like I said, I really appreciate it when you guys do that and spread my videos and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys are new around here, you guys can feel free to subscribe for more of these theory videos. And I'm doing all kinds of other things. I just started a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke run. If you're not familiar with that, it is super interesting. It's a very challenging, basically a hard mode. There's self-imposed rules on making a run to the Pokemon League. Very fun. Come check that out. I'll leave a link to that in the description, along with more theories you guys can come check out in the playlist. But that is it for this episode, guys. Like I said, subscribe, mash that like button, and that's it, guys. Game the fuck on. Until next time, peace. Alright, I want to take this time to thank you guys for sticking around this long in the video. Really do appreciate it. And if you guys can go ahead and drop this video's secret word in the comments. I know you guys made it to this far. This secret word is credit card. So go ahead and drop that in a comment, and I'll know you guys made it this far in the video. Peace out, guys.